I was tired of feeling, so I stopped. It's how you could have been feeling or how someone began to feel. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. So, when this message first came to me, it was feelings from you, okay, from the listener. You were tired of feeling so much because you're someone who can feel a lot easily. You could feel everything. And so you had to learn how to control that because it became too strong and even overwhelming or overpowering for your own energy. So you had to learn how to turn it off. And in the beginning, it was a challenge because it could have caused you to overthink. It's easy to overthink when there's something on your mind that is bothering you and you want it to be a certain way that it is not, especially when you don't have control over that thing. It makes it more challenging for you to cope with at that time. So you began to turn cold because things kept happening, and it's like you built a resistance to these types of circumstances. It could be bad relationships. It could be traumatic experiences from the past that kept haunting you. It could be individuals that mistreated you or crossed you. And that continual progression of layered trauma, I want to say. Almost said layered traumatic experiences, but it's really like layered trauma. It's really both. Same thing. Once you experience that, you built a resistance to it, and it's almost like, how can I say, you became immune to it. Just like medicine. If someone continues to take a medicine over and over again, your body begins to adapt to it, so it doesn't have the same effect. It doesn't have the same healing benefit that it had initially because your body builds a resistance to it. It's the same thing when it comes to dealing with traumatic experiences. It's either they'll break you or they will make you, right? And it depends on your code, your perception of yourself and those around you, as well as how you learn, and if you choose to learn. So for who I'm talking to, you actually chose to learn and self-reflect. So being that you've done these things, being that you did self-reflect and you learned over time throughout these different circumstances, you have gained an ability to detach from what is no good for you. And this is something that can be challenging yet easy when you have a foundation that you're pulling from. And when you pull from that foundation and it's coming from a place of God, it's coming through a place of strength, a strong foundation, and you know who you are and you know what you give to others. And if someone is giving you less than what you give to others, it's a good measure. It's a good metric to go by to understand if that person is worthy of being in your presence or not. Because if you're giving and giving and they're not giving anything back, or if they hide behind a facade instead of really approaching you as you approach them, there's something wrong. And you recognize that with people like that, no matter how much you feel for them, if they are no good for you, you must detach from them, because they are likely to have been placed on your path to prevent you from reaching your divine destiny. Many times, individuals that you fall in love with or you fall into a close bond with or friendship, even family members, it's usually people that are really close to you, right? And it's not always like that, but most times it is. It's the ones that are closest to you are the ones that cross you, or the ones that you feel a close connection with are the ones that were set in your path to basically destroy your ability to reach your destiny. So you have to be one to be able to discern those people. And you're also being tested throughout life all the time so that you can basically prove where you are within your, I heard spiritual academics, okay? You prove where you are based on how you move when it comes to certain circumstances. You prove how much growth you have undertaken or taken on by how you respond to certain situations or to situations in general that just so happen to be a spiritual test that most times you're unaware of until either it's happening or it happened already. And then you learn from it and you realize that was a test. Okay, I get it now. It's just that while it's happening, it could be very confusing because anytime you're learning something new, it could be a challenge to understand. But once you get it, you take it on as a belief and it assimilates to you and it becomes your belief, and then that's a part of your subconscious at that point, and it's a part of you. Okay, so this has become a gift, your ability to detach, because many people have attachment issues, and that's a big problem. They have attachments to all types of things. That's why a lot of people are addicted to many things that are not good for them, because quite frankly, the world is chaotic right now. So these attachments that people attach themselves to, it's not like they're good attachments, like they're growth attachments like reading, like building great relationships with people. It's not those types of attachments. It's usually attachments that can destroy a person. So they'll have like these hidden addictions that can really affect them and take from them in all types of different ways. And they're also really big distractions. So for you to have mastered detachment, that is an abundance of energy that is granted to you just off the strength of your ability to choose and be stern about it. Be strict with yourself in that way. And then when you really are divinely aligned, what may seem like a lot to others is not that bad for you because you want to do the things that you do. You actually enjoy them. And that is beautiful as well, because when you're in that space of growth, you do willingly and happily what many complain about, because you understand what the actions and the ideas you have bring. You understand them and you actually appreciate what you understand. So you live it out. You take action in that space. And it's just really sad because a lot of people don't even get to that point to recognize the value of having a deep inner knowing. They don't understand it and they don't care about it. They'd just rather be distracted all the time with nonsensical activities, unfortunately. So kudos to you for being able to actually benefit from the experiences that you've had in the best way, because you are one of those ones that's going to be able to appreciate life instead of only see the pain and the hurt. You'll be able to see the beauty as well. Okay, so that is it for this message. If you resonate, drop it down in the comments below. Okay, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. Also, you could join the membership here on YouTube for additional content. I did post 2 videos in the membership area yesterday evening. Okay, and also I posted a sneak peek video to give you all an example of the type of content that is in the membership area. So join today. Don't be shy, darling. Don't be shy. All right. Thank you for listening. Sending my love to you. I'll see you in the next one.